Hello children and viewers. So please watch, share, subscribe my channel. So today my topic is different type of image formed by convex mirror. So in previous class I already told the rules to draw the ray diagram in case of convex mirror. So now how the convex mirror can form the different types of images we are going to learn. So in this case of convex mirror, only two cases arise. First one when object is at infinity, and second one is when the object is at any point on the principal axis. So the first case. Now when object is at infinity, when object is at infinity. So already you know that when object is at infinity, the rays which are coming from that object are parallel to each other. Sometimes they may be incident on the convex mirror parallel to principal axis, or sometimes they may be incident with some angle. So first case, so now consider, so this is a convex mirror. So by taking this convex mirror as a part, when I draw the sphere, the center of the sphere will be known as center of curvature, and the midpoint of the mirror will be called as pole. So the line passing through center of curvature and pole will be known as principal axis. So between the pole and center of curvature, focus will be exist. So now when object is at infinity, so what happened? The rays, first of all, let us consider the rays which are coming from the infinity objects are parallel to each other, and as well as they are also parallel to principal axis. So when the object is at infinity, so the rays which are coming from the object, incident rays which are coming from the objects are parallel to each other and they are parallel to principal axis. So in this case, so how we can draw the ray diagrams and where the image is formed, what are the characteristics of the image, I am going to explain. So now already according to the rules of convex mirror, when this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis, after reflection it appears to coming from focus. So to draw the reflected ray easily, first of all join the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line, and after that extend the reflected ray. So this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray, and repeat the same process for remaining rays. So now I am constructing the reflected ray for this incident ray. First of all I am joining the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line. After that I am extending that ray. So now this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. And now this incident ray is traveling in the direction of center of curvature. So after incidenting at this point, it can return along the same path. And this is the incident ray parallel to principal axis. After reflection, how it will be? It appears to coming from focus. So that's why join the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line, and after that extend them. Now this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray, and repeat the same thing. Now when we observe the reflected rays, this one and this one, how they are? So they are look like divergent. Actually when they are moving away from the mirror, they never intersect. Observe, distance between them is gradually increasing. So that's why they never intersect. So that's why this to form the image. So when the reflected rays are extended back, already they are extended. So when they extended back, so where the image is formed at focus, but not at focus. So now actually where the image is formed? Behind the mirror, not at focus, because it is a divergent mirror. So where the image is formed? The image is formed behind mirror. So now, so we get a clarity where the image is formed. Now come to the characteristics. So this image is, so now this image formed when the reflected rays are extended back. So when the reflected rays are extended back, such type of image is called virtual image. Virtual image. Now how the image size? The image size will be point size. So that's why this type of image is called highly diminished. Highly diminished. And we know that all virtual images are erected. So third one is the erected. So these are the three characteristics of the image when the object is at infinity. So the rays which are coming from the infinity objects are parallel to each other if they are parallel to principal axis. But sometimes they are parallel to each other, but then they doesn't incident parallel to the principal axis. They will be incident such that making some angle with the principal axis. Now consider this is a convex mirror. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Now imagine, so these are the rays coming from infinity object. So they are parallel to each other, but they doesn't parallel to principal axis. In this case, so what we have to do? We have to follow the which rule? First law of reflection. With what angle they are incidenting, with same angle they can be reflected. So now to draw the ray diagrams, first of all, so where the point of incidence you have to check. So from the point of incidence you have to draw the normal for every point of incidence. So first of all I am drawing the normal for this point of incidence. So join the center of curvature and point of incidence with a line. Now this is called the normal. Now this incident ray will make some angle with the normal. So that will be considered theta. So with what angle the incident ray is incident, with same angle it can be reflected. So now this is a reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. In the same way, you have to construct the reflected rays. You have to construct the reflected rays of remaining incident rays. Sometimes they may also appear to coming in the direction of focus. Sometimes they also coming in the direction of center of curvature. So if that is possible, follow the rule. If that is not possible, follow the first law of reflection. For example, so this incident ray it is a look like coming from. It is a look like coming in the direction of focus. So after reflection, how it will be? So it will be the parallel to principal axis. Now it will be look like it is coming in the direction of center of curvature. After that, it will be returns along the same path. But where the image is formed? When the reflected rays are extended back. So now I am extending this ray. Now after I am extending this ray. So now where they are intersecting? At this point they are intersecting. So that's why here which is formed? Image will be formed. This is the image. So now, where the image is formed? The image is formed behind the mirror. And this image formed when the reflected rays are extended back. That's why this is a virtual image. And it is above the principal axis. That's why this image is called erected. So now, the same rules can be, same are the applicable for this. So where the image is formed behind the mirror. And this image is a virtual. And it is highly diminished. And the third one it is erected. Now come to the second case. So when the object is at any point on the principal axis. So in case of concave mirror, so we place the object at different distance, like at infinity, beyond C, at C, between F and C, at F, between P and pole and focus. But in the case of the convex mirror, so that are not possible. So only the object will be on the principal axis at any point. Now consider when the object is at a point or at a distance on the principal axis. On the principal axis. So now I am drawing the diagram. I am drawing the diagram here for this case. So this is a convex mirror. Now when the object is at a distance on the principal axis, you can take the object anywhere. So now I am taking here. So this object, it is at some distance from the convex mirror on the principal axis. So now to form the image or to draw the image, so to draw the reflected rays for this object, so we have to follow the rules. So where we have to take the incident rays from top of the object. So when we are drawing the incident rays, so in that incident rays, the incident ray may be parallel to principal axis, the incident ray may be traveling in the direction of focus, the incident ray may be traveling in the direction of center of curvature. First of all, I am taking the incident ray that is parallel to principal axis. Parallel to principal axis. So after reflection, how it will be? It will be appears to coming from focus. So to draw correctly, so what is the technique here? First of all, join the point of incidence and focus with the dotted line with help of a scale. After that, extend the ray. So now this is the reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. Next, I am taking the another ray. So that is coming in the direction of focus. So now let us imagine this is the incident ray. So this is the incident ray. So this is coming in the direction of focus. So to draw the reflected ray, what is simple technique? So join the point of incidence and focus. Is it correct? No. So after reflection, what happened? It will be parallel to the principal axis. There is no need not to join the focus and point of incidence. After reflection, how it will be? So this is the incident ray. To check, join. To check that whether it is traveling in the direction of focus, you have to join. So now when it is joined, so it will be coming in the direction of focus. So now after reflection, what happened? It is parallel to principal axis. So now when we observe the reflected ray, this arrow mark is outward. So this is a reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. This is a reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. When we observe these two reflected rays, they never intersect. So when they are moving away from the mirror, the distance between them is far from each other. So that's why now to form the image, what we have to do? So when they are extended back, already this is extended. So now we have to extend this reflected ray. When they are extended back, now where the image is formed? So here image is formed because when the reflected rays are extended back, they are intersecting here. That's why here, which is formed here, image is formed. Now, so this is which type of image? Virtual image. So where it is formed? Behind the mirror. And it is what? Diminished size. And it is above the principal axis. And where the object is above the principal axis, image is also above the principal axis. That's why this image is called what? Erected image. So now where the image is formed? The image is formed. The image is formed behind mirror. Behind the mirror. And what are the characteristics of image? So this image is first one. It is a virtual. Why it is virtual? So because it is formed when the reflected rays are extended back. And second one, it is a diminished. So this is the height of the image, this is the height of the object. So this height of the image is less than the height of the object. So that's why it is a diminished image. And the third one, so the object is above the principal axis, image is also above the principal axis. That's why it is a which type of image? Erected image. So these are the different types of image formed by the convex mirror. So next to come to the whether you are understood or not. So by taking the one example, I am clarifying your doubts. Now, so this is a convex mirror. This is the pole, this is the focus, this is the center of curvature. Now consider, so this is the object. Now object is below the principal axis. How can you draw? So how can you find where the image is formed? Simple technique, following the rules. First of all, this is called the top of the object, this is called bottom. So from the top of the object, you have to draw the incident ray. First one I am taking parallel to principal axis. So to construct the reflected ray corresponding to this one, what is the technique? Simple join the point of incidence and focus with the help of the dotted line. So after that you have to extend that ray. Now this is a reflected ray corresponding to this incident ray. And second one, I am taking another incident ray, so that is travelling in the direction of focus. So now this is the incident ray travelling in the direction of focus. So to check whether it is travelling in the direction of focus, so you have to join the point of incident and focus with the dotted line. Okay, now you are checked, it is travelling in the direction of focus. So now if this is the incident ray travelling in the direction of focus, after reflection what happens? It is parallel to principal axis. So now when they observe the reflected rays of these two, so they never intersect. Where the image is formed when they are extended back. Already this ray is extended. Now you have to extend this ray. So when this parallel ray, which is parallel to principal axis, are extended, what is happening? These two reflected rays. This is a reflected ray. This is a reflected ray. So now these are intersecting here. Now here, what is formed? Image will be formed. Now this is the where the image is formed, behind the mirror. And it is a diminished image, and it is whether it is erected or not. Erected means what? So where the object side, in the same side the image will be formed, and if the object will be below the principal axis, image is also formed below the principal axis. Now it is called erected. If the object is above the principal axis, if the image is also formed above, it is also called erected. Now it is erected or not? Yes. So now what are the characteristics? So this image is first one, virtual. Why it is called virtual? Already you know. So now it is a diminished image when we compare the size. Diminished. And the third one, so it is what? It is the erected image. So this is the different types of image formed by the convex mirror. And as well as, so you remember one thing, so that is I am going to explain. For example, so this is a convex mirror. So on the convex mirror, what I am doing, so I am placing the objects of same height. Objects of the same height. So how many objects I am taking? 4 objects. So this is the first object, the second object, third object, fourth object. Now this convex mirror, how this convex mirror form, and when this convex mirror form the image of this object, how they are? So they will be look like this. So the image will be like this. Now consider this image of first one, this image of the second one, this image of the third one, this image of the fourth one. This image of first object, this image of the second object, this image of the third object, this image of the fourth object. And what is the meaning? So now this is the first object. It is at a certain distance. This is a fourth object. It is at a certain distance, and that is nothing but when we are moving from first object to fourth object, what is happening? So the object distance is decreasing. When the object distance is decreasing from the pole. So these are the objects 1, 2, 3, 4. So now generally the fourth object will be very nearer to pole compared to the first object, and nothing but when the object distance is decreases, and nothing but u decreases. U decreases. Now come to the image distance. So image distance is measured from pole. Later we will discuss. So these are the images. So this is the first object. Corresponding to first object is the image. So now the image of the first object will be larger distance from the mirror. So but when we take the fourth object, this is the fourth object image. Now it is very near. So nothing but when the object distance decreases, image distance is also decreasing. Image distance is also decreasing. When the object distance is decreases, image distance also decreases. And when the object is approaches to the mirror, image also approaches to the mirror. This is the first point. And second one, so these are all are same height, but the image is formed by the convex mirror. When the image is formed by the convex mirror observed, so when the object is at the larger distances, the size of the image will be smaller. If the object is very nearer to convex mirror, the size of the image will be more. Nothing but when the object distance is decreasing, the size of the image will be increasing. So nothing but when u will be decreases, size of image will be increases. This you have to remember. When u is decreasing, v is also decreases, but the size of image will be increases. So this information, different types of image formed by convex mirror.